my name is Nekme Obasogie, and I'm here today with Manny Banks. Manny, you are welcome to AWE Talk Show. Manny is here to tell us about the 6 principles of success. First of all, what is the definition of success?
Hey, well, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be on your show, and I'm so grateful for you letting me come on and speak about this topic today. I think success, when people think about success, they really have some mixed ideas about what it is. So people think, successful is, okay, you have the money, you have the cars, you have the house, you have the fame, all these things. And that may be a part of success. But the best definition of success that I found was from a person named Earl Nightingale. He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Meaning that if you have a goal set and you're working towards something, you're already a success. As we know, a lot of people don't really have an idea of where they're going in life.
Yeah.
The fact that you're doing something because you want to do it, you're teaching because you want to, you're doing something because you want to, you're already successful. So success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So we want to talk about success. The money aspect might be one part of it, but I think success is everything as a whole: happiness, health, wealth, relationships. What are you serving to the world? Because somebody can have a lot of money, but if they're very sick, they can't enjoy their money.
And in this list of 6 principles of success, so the first one is good habits. So how can we adopt that good habits?
Well, good habits is interesting. I mean, successful people, they have good habits,
Yeah.
They're up early, they're productive, they're getting things done every day, they make a list of what they want done, they're very organized, and they're goal achieving people. So that's a habit in itself. So it's really looking at the habits that you have now, seeing if this is good or bad, and replacing them with ones that can help you. So if you're sleeping in every day till 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
you're not going to have enough time to do your work. So that might be a habit you want to change.
Okay.
Also, your thinking, the way you think, is habitual as well. I mean, a great way to tell what you are thinking about is you take a look at your results. Take a look at what you have achieved in your life, what's going on in your outside world. That is a direct reflection of what's going on inside and what you're thinking and feeling. And if you don't like your outside world, you can start to begin to change that by changing the way you think. I mean, a lot of it has to do with our thoughts. As we know, we become what we think about. What you're thinking about all the time is what you attract into your life. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking mostly about positive stuff? Or are you thinking mostly about negative stuff in the lack? Because what you think about is going to bring into your life ultimately. Understand that successful people don't like the habits just as much as the average person as well. Do you think successful people like to get up at 5 in the morning? Do you think they like to work 10, 12 hours a day? No, they do it because they want the results. They're committed to their goal.
So the next one is believe in yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. I think before you can achieve anything, before you can do anything, you have to believe it yourself.
Yeah.
It has to believe inside that you can achieve it. I think a lot of people today aren't believing in themselves when it comes to certain things, and I think for me it took somebody else to believe in me and to see something in me that I didn't see before. I was like, okay, now I see it. So and that's really where a coach and mentor comes in, because they help you. They tell you, they see something in you that you don't see in yourself. So with confidence, you have to understand, confidence comes from knowledge. It comes from understanding who you are. I really think that everybody is perfect. Like, we were created in God's image. God created us in perfection. There's nothing wrong with our spiritual DNA is perfect. There is nothing wrong with us. We just have to discover it for ourselves and remove the limiting beliefs that we have to let our perfection shine.
You have to believe in yourself. Right?
Yes.
The next one is confidence.
Yes.
Like overcoming obstacles and all that.
Yeah, I mean, so successful people see, obstacles as just stepping stones. They see challenges. If there's a challenge, they say, okay, this is a chance for me to grow. Whereas other people who don't have that successful mindset, they see obstacle as a barrier.
It's a
that's
barrier.
limiting them. They can't break through it.
Yeah.
So instead of seeing it as a barrier, see it as just another, stepping stone or a challenge that's going to help you grow. And you're only a failure when you stop at something. That's when you're a real failure. If you keep trying, persisting,
Yeah.
eventually you're going to get there. Like
Yeah.
Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, he failed 10,000 times.
Oh.
But he switched it. When they interviewed him, he said, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways that didn't work. Just like yours.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Oh, I got one province wrong," you can flip it and say, "Oh, I got 10 right." So it's all perception, right? It's how you see things. So that's what we want to do, is make you think a little different and see things in a different light.
Yeah. So the next one is a gratitude.
Oh man, I love this one.
Gratitude.
I love this one. But really, why do we have to wait a few times a year to be thankful? I am grateful every single day of the year. We should be practicing gratitude every day. Because think about it. Today when we woke up, there's millions of people who did not wake up today.
Exactly.
Thousands of people who did not wake up. So we should be thankful every single day. And what I do is I actually carry around, I think gratitude is very, very important. I carry around a gratitude pad where every day I write down 10 things I'm grateful for every single day.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because it is so important to be grateful. So right now, let's write down 5 things, that we are grateful for in our lives. Okay?
One, health. I will choose health first. And 2,
Whatever it could be as small as this glass of water, the air you breathe.
my
anything.
life. Yeah. Life first before health. Yeah. And so,
And as you're writing it, you want to feel the feelings of gratitude. I think gratitude is something that all successful people practice because it puts you in the same frequency as abundance. It changes your energy, right? How can you be angry when you're grateful? How can you be fearful when you're grateful?
yes, I got it.
It puts you in such a good vibration. Now,
So for me, I will go for first life, second health, third family, and fourth happiness, fifth wealth.
good for you. For mine was family, mine was health, mine was my mind, mine was my consciousness, and then mine was God, the creator. This is a book that actually, where I first got to really think about the power of gratitude. It's this book right here. It's called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And he actually has a whole chapter on gratitude. And I'd love to share some of the beautiful sentences he has in here, okay? So he says, first, if you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Secondly, you believe that this substance gives you everything you desire. And thirdly, you relate yourself to it through a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. I know in the Bible it says, draw nigh unto God and he will draw nigh unto you. Right?
Yeah.
So he's saying if your gratitude is strong and constant, the reaction in the formless substance will be strong and continuous. The movement of the things you want will always be towards you. Notice that the grateful attitude that Jesus took, how he always seemed to be saying, I thank thee, Father, that thou hearest me. You cannot exercise power without gratitude. And it connects you with God.
So do you mean those people, only people that serve God are more successful in life, or that believe in God?
I think it's...
There are many atheists.
I think it's, you know, whether it's... Because there's all different religions, right? But I think they all believe in one thing. They all believe in one higher power. There's all, one power that's governing everything. It doesn't matter. Christians call it God. Muslims call it Allah. Other people, right? They call it Creator. But we all believe in that higher power. And I believe that we were created, right? And you have to be always grateful for what you have already. Even if you don't want to do God, just be grateful for what you have. Oh my gosh, I have a bed to sleep in. I have wonderful family. I have people that love me.
Yeah. The next one today is a winning self-image.
I love that one. So yeah, winning self-image. I mean, so that everybody, has a self-image, okay? Now, this image, this concept of the self-image was actually discovered in the 1960s. by a doctor. His name was Maxwell Maltz. Okay, he was a plastic surgeon. Okay, and he found that when he would, remove a scar from their face or remove a bump on their, lip or nose, the person would have a great psychological change. They would be confident. They would walk different. They would act different because they had this wonderful change, right?
Yeah.
So their confidence would be boosted. But he found that after the same surgery, there would be no psychological change. The person would still act like they were depressed, or they would still have those inferiority.
Even though you change the physical appearance, inside them remains the same.
So he came to the conclusion that we have two images. The one that we comb our hair, brush our teeth, and shave and show for the world. But then we have another inner image, one that's held inside. And it's ultimately that image that is inside that controls our outside world, controls how we talk, how we walk, what we do. And if we want to change our results, we have to change that self-image of ourselves.
The last one, write down your goals.
Yes, yes.
Many of us, we don't care of writing down our goals. We might even have the goals inside us. We are working towards it, but we never take a pen and let's just write this down.
Yeah, and that's very unfortunate because 85% of the people don't even have goals. And out of the 15% that do have them, only 3 to 4% write them down. So by the fact of you writing down your goal today, writing it every day for 30 days, puts you in a totally different category than everybody else.
Really?
And writing it down, writing is important because writing causes thinking, and thinking causes action. So it's very important that we write out our goals and look at it every day. That way we're focusing our mind on what we need to, where the direction we're going.
Must we write it down?
We must. Absolute must. Because if you have a goal and it's in your mind, you could think about it, but then it goes away. Writing it every day and looking at it every day forces your mind to concentrate it. Okay. You're looking at the words which imprints it in your mind. I want to show you another book that I think is a must read as well. And a lot of you guys have probably heard of this book. This is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is what successful people, a lot of successful people are people in self-help. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Can you give us a little bit of?
Yeah. So this book was written by a man named Napoleon Hill, and he interviewed 500 of the world's wealthiest men at the turn of the century.
Wow.
Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford, all the successful people, and he interviewed them and asked them what made them successful. There is a golden thread running through the book, and he put it in this book. It is amazing, 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 amazing stuff. Let's read the chapters in his book, right? He says, first, the chapter is on desire. Like, you have to have a desire for something. When you're at work or you're at home and you're sitting down and you have that desire inside of you that I can be more, right? We all have that. I've had that. Where you're sitting down and you go, man, I want something more. That is actually your spirit. That's your soul wanting to express itself. So first is the desire, right? You have to have a desire for something, where you want to go. The next is, faith and visualizing it, right? I mean, you have to have faith. Like we said, believe in ourselves. Believe that it's going to happen. Because if you doubt, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
The book is on your page, and I will give it to everybody, all of your guests, as a gift to you.
Really?
Yes.
The hard copies?
It's actually the ebook version online.
Oh, okay.
So they go on your thing, click the link, put their email, and they'll get my book.
Oh, okay. Thank you for coming, Manny. I hope to see you next time in my show. And
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks.